Alrighty, turn 61, February 5th, 1942. Let's see what kind of damage I can do to Hellsen. Alright, captured that finally. Oh, auto flipped it. Alright, no night strikes. Alright, my reinforcements arrive in the Philippines. Alright, so far a slow turn. Let's see how many of my air strikes get canceled. 1, 2, 3. Alright, bombing troops at Wenchao. It's like only 3 of my airstrikes got canceled. That's not bad. 2 runway hits out of 3. Out of what? 6 bombs? 6 bombs? Yeah. Hitting Bataan. Alrighty, got a few troops. 27 hits, 2 supply. Nice. Bombing Chinese troops. Probably won't do much damage. This is more of a recon and force. Oh, we got some. Bombing Clark. $16 hits, not bad in severe storms. Added 9 more runway hits. Mixing my ground strikes up, so we tried to avoid any kind of cap traps. There's a good strike there on the ABG ground forces. Bombing troops at Rangoon. Hit the first Burma. Anyone with him? Nope. Hitting Wenchao again. Concentrating on troops at the moment. Wow, no damage. Oh, we found somebody. 18th British Division. Ah! Come on. There's still subs there. I have like 3 ASW task force there. Alright, my tanks are attacking. We'll see how that works for us. 1 to 49. Alright. They still have a bunch of supply, but we did 11 squads disabled. Okay, I'm bombarding my tanks. Yep, no losses. Capturing Duff Islands. Banzai! We'll capture Prome. Banzai! We'll capture Bassine. Banzai! Alright, building a bunch of base facilities. What is that? All airfields there? Alright, we'll churn through the production phase, then I'll pause the video, do a couple saves, grab some information, and we'll come back and do some after action coverage. Alright, got a new sub. Alrighty, kind of a slow turn again, but hey, we don't mind that. Just another day in the war, right? So let's go ahead and go over some stats here. First of all, score-wise, we went up 58 points. The Allies went down 6. Looks like the Allies had 0 aircraft losses, and oh my goodness, looks like we had none as well. I mean, that has to be a fluke. Has to be a misprint. We always lose aircraft. Nope. It says we didn't lose any. Wow. Take a look here. Incoming aircraft. We got a unit of Bettys coming in 4 days. And then 2 days after that, we get some Idas and then some more Emilys. Okay. We got some planes coming. Nothing great, but I'm excited to get those Bettys. Those are always good to get. Any new ships sunk? Nothing there. Is the repulse on the list yet? Nope. It's being stubborn and won't show up on the list, so we can get credit for it. I don't know why, but that's just, you know, the fog of war sometimes. Incoming ships for us. Looks like 86 days to our next carrier. Yeah, nothing really coming for a month or so. The seaplane tender Nation is our next real ship coming. And then we got down here, nothing. We got an AD coming in a while, 2 months. Some more subs. And then the Junio comes in just under 3 months. Alright. While we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the carriers and what we're accelerating. You can see right here. We are accelerating pretty much everything that's late war. We're accelerating the Riojo. Everything else is coming in normal time. And then, of course, there's the ones the extra carriers that we bought that are just going to arrive in task forces. We are paying for them, just so you know. Whatever the 103 a day, that was part of the things we figured out at the last minute. and the part of the ship package that I got that Hellsen gave me to pay for all of these ships and the destroyers, not such that I had purchased. Unfortunately, even in the task force and arrival dates, Japan still has to pay shipbuilding costs for them. So if you're modding stuff, make sure you take that into consideration. All right, ground reinforcements, 2 days to a base unit. 4 days of that, 2 base units. One was one we lost. Got to buy that sucker back out. That's gonna suck. And then 9 days, we get a bunch of naval guard units. And as well as a division over in Thailand, which will go up into Burma. All right, that looks fine. I don't think we've lost any units here. Nope. It's going to take a look at aircraft and engine production. We got 12, 21, 32 engines built. Hey, looks like we're getting some 33s in the pool. Yay. Built 3 zeros, 2 Sallys, and one of everything else that we are producing. We also are starting to produce the HA5s. I'm not sure why I decided not to produce those early on, but without those, I can't make ANs, and ANs are going to end up replacing all the single engine bombers in like China and that. So the Idas, the Sonyas, and so forth. So I'm starting to produce some HA5 so I can continue my AN production. And devices for the turn. 106 infantry squads, aviation, engineer, support, some artillery, and then into the engines. All right. Let's go ahead and pull up Combat Reporter. We'll take a look. Let's see here. Here we go. Alrighty. At sea, we had some sub action. Then at Ambon, the stupid Dutch sub popped up, fired 2 torpedoes, hit our patrol boat. Did some damage to her. Luckily, she's at port, so she'll probably survive. I don't understand what's going on. I have 3 or 4 ASW task forces there. I mean, last turn we did a decent job, but now this turn I think they all fell asleep. On the ground, our tanks attacked the Wen Chao. Odds were 1 to 49, but we still inflicted 100 losses on the Allies, with none on our own. We paradropped into Prome, capturing it. We paradropped into Bassine, captured it. We landed and took Duff Islands down in the Santa Cruz. And up in China, the Chinese troops bombarded my tanks that are one day will eventually leave the Hex, but at 2 or so miles a day, it's going to take forever. And no damage was done there. Amphibious, you can see we landed at Duff. We landed at Kaimana. We landed at Timokin. And we brought more troops to Tacloban. These 2 dot ones here, just grabbing these dot bases in the southern side of New Guinea, just so he doesn't get coast watchers or he can't put seaplanes there. In the air, it was mostly us. I think no, it was all us. I don't think they didn't fly at all. Mostly bombed troops here, airfield. We bombed troops at Tungu. We got the AVGP ground forces again. We bombed the base force at Padang, bombed a bunch of Chinese, and we got the 22nd Indian Gun Regiment here we bombed, and the 1st Burma at Rangoon. And the surprise one is the 18th British Division is on the mainland, and it is in Akyab. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be here that early or if that's one of the ones that he bought. I don't think it can't be a bot one because they're not allowed to be on the map yet. I think the earliest for bot is March. Have to check the variant rules. So that must be an established a division that just comes either in pieces at map start or filters in. The wonderful Japanese Signet. See, Nome, Colombo, Pearl, Bandbig. 220.79 off the coast of LA and Colombo. All right. Ops reports. flying garrison troops around, trying to fill the last garrison over Manchuria. There's the bomb. There's the dropping of paratroopers at Prom. There's the ones at Basin. As you can see, they are different units. So I'm not violating our house rule where you can't just drop paratrooper fragments all over the place. Let's see. A bunch of units are taking replacements. Excellent. And some upgrades. Alright. Task forces, submarines. We had a new sub arrived in Tokyo last turn. Sighting a bunch of enemy subs. We're not doing nothing about it, but we are sighting them. And that does really decrease the chance of them getting any shots off. We got a few Babs in the pipeline. 3 arrived in the pool, 1 still in the pipeline. 54th Air Force Battalion, Base Force basically, takes some replacements. The Hosho finishes its repairs at the Babel, which is good. Pilot arrives. Our one that was missing in action has been found, so he will find his way back to his air group. We got some planes down for maintenance. We captured 4 bases. 1 was an auto flip. 3 other ones were against no defenders. Intel, bunch of airfields built this turn. In fact, everything was an airfield build. Us. Enemy. Kukong's up to level 2. Okay. Got to keep an eye on that because that's one of the bases I have scheduled for capture. Damaged aircraft, and my coast watcher lies. Alright, so that's it for the combat reporter. Let's go ahead and take a look around the map. Start up here in Burma. Not a whole lot going on. He smashed my Thai units up here, forcing me off the rail, so now he can continue moving as he pleases. They are right here. You can see they are half. This one's half of what it was. This one's a third. They are disorganized, but they are moving. Yes. Pull those back. Let them reconstitute. It'll be a long time because these guys don't get just replacements for that. Just aren't very good. We captured Prom and Basin with our paratroopers there. I'm still leery of going into Pegu again because that's clear terrain, and he has a lot of heavy bombers up in India. Up in Calcutta area, I think we'll just smash whatever I send up here. And I really can't fly long-range cap over because he has a ton of fighters here at last year, 141, including P-38s, at least 2 units of P-38s, if not more. I mean, he has fighters over here in Chongqing. So he's starting to get a bunch of fighters in. Down into Malaya, everything's good. We're slowly getting some troops up into Temulo, and then we will take that base, and then everything in Malaya will be pacified. We're getting more transports here at Singapore, which means we can start moving troops out. Not much going on in Sumatra or Java. Borneo, it looks the same. Celebes, nothing going on there either. Over in Luzon, nothing really going on here. Mindanao, let's take a look at those Naval Guard units, see what they're looking at. Alright, they're not doing too bad. A little low on supplies, but the disruption is way down. I think they're about ready to make another attack. Down into the Suriname area, everything is ours except for the 2 oil bases. I'm going to taking these dots here. We took Meraki. As I'm a little worried about moving farther west without air cover because Kopang does have a decent sized airfield plus a Darwin here. I wouldn't mind taking Darwin, but just those CD guns there are pretty vicious. The way I've taken it in the past is to land like at Wyndham and then use tanks and stroll across, taking these bases, and then come up into Darwin from the back. But most of my tanks are currently occupied. So let's come over down in the South Pacific, Bismarck Sea area. Not a whole lot going on here. Looks like he moved both his units up here. I have not seen any kind of action here. We took Duff. We were picking these troops out of Denny this turn. Just standard, you know, just moving, continuing to move, expand. I am a little slow at this process, but alrighty. My picket ships: heavy rain, thunderstorms, light rain, light clouds, and heavy rain. Alright, but nothing spotted, so we got convoys up here. Convoy at Fusan. Actually, this one's to pick up the 2 base forces that should be ready to go. Yep. One still coming off the rails. There's the convoy for resources out of Fusan and into China. Not a whole lot's been going on here. It looks like he saw nope, just auxiliary here, which means they're transport or like recon. He pulled the fighters out. That's surprising. Although he doesn't need them here, not with those damn AA guns. He's up to 19 units here. 3, 5, 7. Recon says he has 6 units here. 60,000. So it's so far my plan looks like it might work. It's gonna be a toss up. He definitely sees me here now, so he may be leery. I'm just gonna let this guy sit here and don't do anything, while the rest of my troops assemble behind him over here at I Chang. See, we're starting to get a good amount of troops. We have 1,700 assault strength, 500 that is tanks. We got a division here. We're gonna have several divisions heading down here as well. Hoping we have enough to push through and take it. We take Chengta, and that pretty much gives us probably not Chaikiang, but it gives us these 4 here. Because either we sit here and they all starve, or what? Then once these guys fall, the rail falls, and then we have all of them. And once that's done, Kukong's gone. Let's see, look at Wen Chao. See how my tanks are doing. Little disruption, but they're good enough to attack again. All right, but that's about it for the turn. If you guys enjoyed watching it unfold with me, please go ahead and click on the like button. If you're following along but you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscription button. But until the next turn, you guys have yourself a great day, and we'll see you later.